Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tiny Mike podcast, where if you know, it's just me, and I forgot to adjust my camera and computer before this. I'm currently on my telephonic device because I'm ordering some food for myself because I'm hungry. And you know what? I didn't have my Friday burrito, which clearly, if you look at my double chin, you can tell that I don't need in my diet. But you know, I enjoy the burrito. I enjoy the burrito. So we gon' get the burrito as soon as I can figure out. They're not taking orders right now. Okay, so last time they just didn't give me chips because they ran out of chips without telling me. Yeah. And now they're just not ordered. Fine, fine, fine. I don't know what I'm gonna do then. Genuinely don't know what to do. For food. So that's cool. That's awesome. That's really nice. Love that. Love that. And shit, my cords are all tangled here. Love that for me. Got to figure out what to do for dinner. I guess I can do edamame. I'm gonna try to go to another comedy show tonight because you know all these chords. We try to support each other. You know, the different comedy troupes here on my campus. You know, the huge. The reason why I named this podcast is because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to talk about. I was thinking that I could do some like tier list kind of stuff, but like I have no way to show the well, I mean, I'm sure I could figure out a way to. Well, I know how to show my screen, but like what I try to do on these podcasts is um I try to make sure that there's not really like any um, visual component to it. So if people do choose to um, tune in via just audio, like they don't have to see anything. There's nothing that's visual or whatever. Oh yeah, having coffee. It's very cold. The temperature here has significantly dropped since like two podcasts. I might have talked about it yet. Yeah, I did. I talked about the snow a little bit last episode, but it got really cold last night. It was like 25 degrees, and like when I looked at the temperature when I was inside, I was like, oh, it's like 40 something degrees or whatever outside. Before I went outside to go to this comedy show that I was talking about, I was like, oh, I'll be fine. It's fine. It's 40 something degrees. I could do like a short sleeve, like a hoodie, and then a light jacket or whatever. And then of course when I go outside, I'm like, frick, it's cold. And I see that it's somehow magically dropped 10 degrees in 15 minutes. And I'm like, great. That's awesome. That's really cool. Amazing. But yeah, like, cause I'm normally not like super cold and 40 out degrees, but like as soon as it gets below 35, you know, that's cold. That's cold, bro. That's so cold. Um, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find some tier lists. Maybe we'll do that. There's tier list template maker. I don't want to make one. If I was gonna make one, I should have done it in advance. But I don't want to do that. Maybe is there like a tier list for Minecraft stuff? Because I like Minecraft. I like Minecraft. There, you know what? I just look it up. I'll look up Minecraft in the tier list stuff. Minecraft. Minecraft. Nine. All versions of Minecraft, full Minecraft soundtrack, Minecraft music, Dream Team, light sources. Is it like a blocks or whatever? Logs, light sources. Oh, every Minecraft full block. There's only 6. Why? Why are there only 6? It should be every single block. There's like very small ones here, which is not cool. Like if you're gonna, I guess there's mobs. How many? Okay, yeah, that's a big one. That one we could do. I'm fine with that. Can I make this so that it's like small, so I can see everything at once? Okay. I'm not gonna put a visual component up on screen. I'm just gonna. I have it over here so I can kind of drag, or I guess I could kind of like show the tier list on screen. It'd just take me a while to set that up. Well, it wouldn't take me that long. I just need a browser source. Add source. Oh wait, no, I don't need a browser source. I need display capture. I'd add that source. There it is, right there. Boom, right in front of my face, just how we like it. And then I think it's Control to crop it. Nope, Shift. Nope. That's weird. I don't remember. Is it Control Shift or is it Alt? Alt. Yeah, there we go. Alt is crop because I don't want the ads. So there we go. There's our tier list. I'm gonna put it where the chat is since there's like never any chat. All right. There we go. We got our tier list now up on screen here. Let's see where we're gonna go with this. It's kind of terribly just overlapping the tiny mic, or where chat would be. I wonder, should I put a border? I feel like I should do another border around it. Just kind of. Can I copy it? Can I have 2 borders? I can. Okay, so we'll move. Yeah, there we go. It's way too big though. I just want it enough so that it's like blocking everything that you see. There we go. Now we have another border. It's actually not correct, so I should probably. There we go. And there you go. There's I'll put it below the chat box so chat can below. Bring the chat box up. Oh God, what have I done? God, everything looks terrible right now on screen. We'll just leave that there and then just move the chat box up above everything. There we go. Okay, so chat will show up in front of it if there is chat. Most likely not, but you can see my tier rankings on screen if you are watching via screen. If you're not watching via screen, I apologize, but there is a visual component, but otherwise I will be talking about everything. And so we have several categories here. You can see my mouse too. I'll try not to scroll because it completely messes up everything. So really glad I just did that. There we go. So we got, let's see. We got first off, let me talk about the categories. We have awesome, cool, great, good, bad, terrible, super terrible. So basically on a scale of 1 to 7, 7 being the best, or A to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So G. Or S to, why don't we change it? Because I prefer like S tier kind of stuff. So S, A, B, C, D, E, and F. There we go. So now we have S to F tier, the typical kind of tier ranking thing. So first off, we have Alex. Now, I don't remember why specifically. I think Alex was added to the game to just have like a women. That's not the correct grammatical pronunciation of that sentence, but to have like a female character to play. She's slightly taller than Steve. I mean, I don't know how many people use her. Like, you have to redo skins completely if you do want to. But I mean, I don't think she's like F tier. I don't think she's S tier either, though. She's kind of just. I think she's a good middle of the road kind of C tier thing. She was just added to the game to have like another player model. Nobody really uses her. You know, maybe because of that, I'll put her down at just one tier. Then we have wolves. Is there like a dog too? Dog versus like wolf thing, maybe, or is it just? Yeah, I only see the one. So I guess this is dog slash wolves. I mean, I guess they're useful for combat. Not really, but kind of. I don't like dogs. I never try to get dogs in Minecraft. They're kind of just like a secondary thing. A lot of YouTubers like get a pet because the audience sympathizes with them, but otherwise wolves are kind of just annoying if you do hit one. So I mean, I'll put I'll give it a B tier because they're annoying, hostile, but like they're okay if they're like a regular kind of mob, I guess, or pet as a pet. They're good. Then you have the axolotl, easily the most useless animal in the game. I don't think they do anything. They were just added to the game. They're super rare. So I'll put that at B tier too because it's kind of it's useless. But like if you find one, you're like, oh, let me catch that thing in a bucket. You got bats. Bats is easily E tier. They do nothing. They're useless. If you do need one for any reason, which I don't know why you would, they're very hard to find. B is F. You can't convince me that is a good animal. Super overhyped for an absolutely useless update. Blazes, um, you need them to go to the Nether or the end. You need um blaze powder to go to the end because you need Eyes of Ender. So I'd say it's a hostile mob. It's got projectiles. Pretty decent mob. Nice voice crack there. We'll put that at I think that's an A tier. I think that's the first A tier mob. They're hard if you get they're like worse skeletons because they have fire damage as well. So that's I'd say that's a good A. Mushroom easily S. Better versions of a cow, honestly. Super rare. Cat S tier. I'm a cat guy. Venomous spiders. Fuck these spiders. If you think regular spiders are bad because they can climb up walls, you are correct. But these little shits are worse. They're smaller. They do venomous damage. They will gang up on you if you find a spawner. They are terrible. F tier. Charge creeper. Super rare occurrence. Absolutely based mob. C tier. Middle of the road, I'd say, because you can easily die to one of these things. Um, Chicken jockey, very rare. I've seen one in 12 years of playing Minecraft. Um, they're kind of stupid mobs, not gonna lie. They're funny because it's a little midget zombie on a chicken. So I'd say that's a probably A tier mob. A tier mob. Chicken, useless mob. Unless you need chicken or feathers, but nobody really needs feathers anymore. So I give that a D tier. Um, Fish. Are there other fishes, or is it just? Yeah. Oh no. There's several other fishes. I think this is cod, which is like the middle of the road, I guess, um for fish. It's like the most common one, I think, other than salmon. So I mean, it's not a bad. It's a decent food source. Hard to get. Not hard to get, but like it's annoying to fish. So I'd say it's a D tier mob. Not great. Cow, probably the most useful mob in the game because you get leather. And or not most useful. I think that'd be the sheep. But I like cows. I like farming them because they give beef. I say that's an A tier mob right there. That's a good one. They're sometimes hard to find. Creeper, classic mob. Gotta give that an S tier. Gotta give it an S tier. Um, have to because if you don't, then like everybody's gonna outrage. What the hell is this thing? I don't even know what this is. What is that? I don't know what that is. I, I genuinely do not know what this mob is here. I don't know what it is, so I'm just gonna put it in F tier because I don't know. Dolphins give you speed, lead your treasure. Absolutely G pets. Not the best, I'd say, mob, but you get cool treasure and they make you faster in water. Easy A. Donkeys useless. I'd say E tier easily. Not like a terrible mob, but it's like also like no, nobody's going it. Drowned, worst fucking mob. easily one of the worst, maybe not the worst, but absolutely shit mob. Um, like the water was dangerous from drowning, and they added blocks and shit in it. So yeah, but now they added fucking drowned with like the tridents or whatever. The tridents, you know what I mean? Like when you try to throw those things, um, that kind of thing. So easily F tier. Guardians. I mean, I rarely do the kind of Guardian esque water stuff in Minecraft because it's a useless update. Honestly, it really is. I mean, it adds a little bit more exploration to the sea, but mm, I'd say Guardians, they're annoying, yes, but they're not great. I'd give that a D tier. Ender Dragon, classic. Another classic mob that's gotta go in S tier. Gotta. Enderman, extremely useful to the game. You kind of have to kill them. Not necessarily because now you have piglins, but they're useful. I'll give that the B tier mob. Endermites, you rarely see them. You like never see them, honestly, unless you're like making an ender farm. Um, they're annoying. They're not the worst. Like I'll probably say D tier for them. These little wizard fuckers. I don't like illagers at all. So he's gonna go in E tier. He's terrible. Foxes, the most adorable pet you could probably have. That's an A tier right there. This is like the friendly wither. I've never seen this in game. I don't know if you can get them in game. I'm gonna go C tier. I honestly do not know much about them. Ghasts useless in unless you're making potions. E tier. Glow squid. I did not vote for glow squid. Glow squid is a useless mob. It should not have been in game. Oh, was that other guardian a different guardian? Because you have the alt. Unless that was the king guardian. Whatever. They're both D tiers. Steve. Oh, wait, is that Herobrine? Yeah, that's Herobrine. Herobrine, easy S tier. Should have stayed in the game. Would have been amazing to have in the game as just like an ongoing thing. Adds another boss to it because right now you just have the Wither and the Ender Dragon. And I guess now coming the Warden. But like Herobrine should have stayed in the game. I think it would have given like a humanistic kind of enemy, other than maybe like I wouldn't say pillagers and illagers. Illager are they pillagers or illagers? Now I think of it, illagers. I think they're ill, bro. She. Um, Whatever. I don't think them and villagers are really humanistic. They're their own kind of thing because they look so different from a player. Um, I don't know the name of this thing by. It's like the big pig in the Nether. I don't remember the name by heart. Really annoying. It hits like a truck. Um, I'd say that's a D tier. We got a lot of D tiers going on here. Horse, useful, not useful at the same time. I said it's a C tier mob. Husk, I mean, they're just zombies, right? They're like a worse version of zombies, I guess. I'll put them in E tier because they're just kind of stupid. See, this wizard guy, I thought we already had a wizard. No? I thought we did. No wizard? Okay, well, the wizard guy is annoying. I hate him. He goes in F. Iron Golem, absolute G. Slams the hell out of you. S tier, easy. Sheep, S tier mob. Super useful. Super useful. Probably the best one to farm because now you get mutton too. They added mutton a while ago. Now, they added mutton a while ago. So I think it's a very useful mob because now you get wool too, and wool's very important. So easy S tier. Rabbits useless E tier. Llamas F tier. They should not have added it to the game. It adds nothing, and it's super annoying when one of those wandering villagers comes to your base or whatever and starts fucking up your shit because they're putting their llamas wherever. Annoying, bad. Get out of the game. Magma cubes decent. They're like more common. They're much more common than slimes. They drop magma cream, not amazingly useful. I'd say it's a C tier mob, not great. Um, red mushrooms in my book always S tier, absolute G's. Love them to death. Another donkey. Why are there multiple donkeys? It's going in the same category as a regular donkey. They're just useless. Ocelot, preface to a cat. Obviously, that's S tier. Pandas, cute as hell. They do like barrel rolls and shit. I give that an A. Parrots, They're just birds. They don't really do anything. They dance though. I'll give them B tier. I'll give them B tier. These brute piglins or whatever they're called. I don't remember exactly. Damn, they hit hard. C tier. Because they just hit so hard. Regular piglins, B tier, because you can trade with them. Excuse me. Pigs, most worthless of the animals. F. Pillagers, regular pillagers, F. Hate them. Polar bears, useless, cute but useless. I'll go D tier with them. I know they're pretty cute. I'll give them C. How about that? Pufferfish, classic, not classic, but they're poisonous. They blow up. Like if you catch one, you're like, oh, pufferfish. I'll give them a C tier. Rabbit again, useless, E tier. This thing, it's like that big ass animal that sometimes the illagers, pillagers, whatever they're called, ride in on during raids. Hate them. Hit like a truck. Also F tier. F tier is winning with the most. Salmon. Salmon is a cod. I'll give them a D tier. Oh, wait. Was that a rainbow sheep? Oh, a colored sheep versus regular sheep. A colored sheep is just a cooler version than a regular sheep. So I'll give the regular sheep A tier. Shulker box. Cool effect when they hit you. Super useful to have a shulker box, especially on SMP servers. Easy B. Because they're kind of hard to get. Is that yeah? Skeleton horse with a rider. They're annoying, but they're not awful. I'll give them a D tier. Regular skeleton horse, super cool version of a horse. Easy B. Regular skeleton, if you get ganged up on these guys, this is a classic mob too. They will just destroy you. Since they're so powerful together, I'll give them a B. Slimes, really, you only need them for pistons and leads. They're super rare. I'll give them a C. Spider jockey, rare, kind of hellish because they can climb up walls and shoot. So I'll give them A tier. That's an A tier mobs. Regular spiders, I hate them. E tier. Squids, useless. F tier. Steve has to be an S tier. Oh my god. You want to talk about the face of Minecraft? Other than the creeper, Steve is the man. Well, Steve is the man. This is like a haunted skeleton. I've never met one of these things in game. I don't know. I feel like they're just like a regular skeleton, but haunted. So I'll give them E tier because they're just a kind of a copy. I don't know the name of this thing, but it's the thing that walks on lava in the Nether. I think they're super slow. They're relatively useless. I'm gonna put them in E tier. Another rabbit? Why E tier? Obviously. Oh, this is the okay. Wait, where did I put the regular llama? Okay, regular llama is an F. So I'll move regular llama to E. Put the wandering traveler, whatever, wandering villager llama in F tier because I hate those things. Clownfish, love clownfish, love Finding Nemo, A tier. Turtle, essentially useless unless you want that stupid helmet, B tier. This is not even part of regular Minecraft. It's part of Twilight Forest. I'm gonna put that in F because it's like the ghast from Twilight Forest. I don't know why it's in the regular Minecraft mods, but whatever. This is like one of those pixie things. I don't. They're from the haunted mansions or the mansions in Minecraft with the illagers, pillagers. I think that's the name. Um, I've never seen one. I think they're pretty hard hitting. If I remember, if they gang up, I'll give them E tier. I don't think they're the worst things. Villagers, depending on the trades, can be good, can be bad. I'll put them in B tier. What do we got? Oh, the axe pillager. All pillagers go into F tier. Wandering traveler, a villager, F tier automatically. Hate those things. They never have good trades. Warden, I'm super excited for the warden. I'm gonna put him in A tier because I haven't met him yet. Nobody has, granted, but I'm excited for him to come in the game. I think it's gonna be an interesting city, because it's in the deep dark. I'm just excited for him because he's like a new boss. He's easily one of the strongest too. Which I mean, they're kind of shitty. I'll put them in C tier. They're not great mobs. They're not horrible mobs. Wither skeletons, unless you were playing Tinker's Construct, you really don't need them. I mean, I guess if you want to get the Wither, you have to kill a shitload of them. I'll put them in C tier. I don't think they're that great. The Wither itself, I'll put that in C tier too. Like, it's a cool mob slash boss, but like it's whatever. Oh, there is a different. Okay, so wolf was B tier. Regular dog. I guess I'll put it in A tier because it's slightly better than a wolf, but like I don't like the dogs. Zombified big ass pig guy. I didn't know there was a difference. If I'm being honest, I've never seen the other one. Where did I put the other one? Did I put him? Oh, D tier. Oh, in case that's a D tier. Zombified horse. I've never seen one in game. Slightly less cool, I think, than the skeleton horse. So C tier. Classic mob, zombie pigman. Easy B tier, kind of like useless mob in the game generally, unless they all like you hit one, then it's hell for you. Um, zombie villager. Where's villager? Villager, I think is B tier, so this will go C tier because it's just a worse version that you'll have to hear. Zombie classic mob, the classic mob, I think, other than the creeper. That's an S tier mob, and then finally, this is also the same, I think, as a it's just the updated version of the zombified pigman, which looks cooler. So I'll give that an A tier. And that's it. That's all we got for the Minecraft. So congratulations to our S tier members: the brown mushroom, the red mushroom, the cat, the creeper, the ender dragon, hero brine, iron golem, colored sheep, ocelot, Steve, and zombie. Congratulations to those contenders. Give them a round of applause. Yay! Oh, wrong border. But yeah, that's it. I'm well for that one anyway. I'm going to look at others. I'm just gonna find them first. Yum, yum, Oh, there are other Minecraft ones. Oh my God, there's a Minecraft item tier list. Absolutely, yes, we are doing that one. Okay, it's on screen already. Okay, so here you have the S to F tier, like I had in the last one. Except look at the amount of items here. This is not a complete tier list, a complete list. I don't think, because I think it's missing a couple things. But yeah, we're definitely gonna do this one. Because this is everything. I should just rename. This no longer is this is um easily better. Is this display capture or yeah, it's display. Okay. If I want to open Discord, I have to turn it off real quick because I do need to look at Discord. um, okay. All good. Anyway, item tier list. Are there different armors or is it just yeah, okay, there's different armors. So I think first thing we have is the boat. Water travel as it is kind of wait, there's different buttons. Oh no, there's multiple boats. Oh, okay. First things first, anything of acacia wood sucks. It's the worst colored wood. It's just orange wood. It's ugly. It's just a bad wood. It sucks. So anything automatically from an acacia wood standpoint, it is automatically knocked down like 2 tiers for me. So like a boat. A boat I think is a useful item. You want to travel in water faster? Yes. I'm gonna give it just a. I think boats as an item are a C tier item, but since it is acacia wood, it's gonna go in E tier. Okay. Buttons, you really just don't use them in game. E tier. Acacia door, E tier. I mean, I can't go lower. I don't want to put them in F tier per se. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess they are because yeah, F tier for an acacia button because I think E tier would be like a regular thing for a button because it's just a button. Nobody really uses them. They use pressure plates or levers. Doors are very useful because it helps you get in and out of your home. So I think that's like a. It's not the coolest item, but it's definitely a B tier item. So for acacia, would that be D? Fence, nobody really uses them. That'd be E tier, but F for that. Or that's a gate, excuse me. Regular fences, very useful for entrapping things or design. I'd say that's C, but acacia wood, so E. Regular acacia wood, that's going in F regardless. Pressure plate, very useful, C tier, but for acacia, E. This is a sapling. Saplings are stupid. F tier. Slabs, interesting for. This is gonna take a while for me to get through all this. Holy shit. Slabs are interesting for building. They add a little bit more texture to whatever you're building, so I think that would also be C tier, but E for acacia. We're really starting off in the bottom here with these acacia woods. Stairs, also same thing, C tier, but E tier for that. Signs. Signs are useful if you're on like multiplayer servers, so I give them like a D tier, or I guess in this case F for acacia. Trapdoors, a little less useful than D tier, so I'd say it's C, but E for acacia. And then these stupid wooden blocks that just are all the way around bark. That's a stupid version of wood. So that's an F tier. I think actually like regular logs, um, probably would be a B tier, so D, and then planks would be A tier, so C tier for acacia. And that's our acacia. Are there there's every painting in this Minecraft. Okay, so for paintings, I'm just gonna put them all in F tier because I just don't like paintings in Minecraft. I think they're just a dumb kind of additive, I guess. So I'm just not gonna worry about different types. Redstone, I think that's redstone. Pretty sure that's redstone. Looks like redstone. Yeah, I think that's redstone. Kind of a based block. Well, it's not really a block, I guess, but and it's a block essentially. Kind of. There is redstone block, which you can see on screen if you are watching via video. If you are just listening to audio, sorry. Redstone is very useful. Obviously, redstone contraptions and whatnot. So I think that's a B tier, depending on what you do with it. Could be cool, could be not. Painting, F tier. Flowers, they're pretty useless, I'd say. I give them probably all an E tier. I don't think they're awful. This is a purple flower. I like purple, so I'm gonna give it D tier. I can't even see what that is. It's kind of blurry, and I just don't know what it is. I'm just put it in F because I just don't know what it is. All these different, by the way, stone types, like diorite and shit, all F tier, useless. Well, the block is useless. The slab I said was C tier, but I'm gonna give it E tier. Same with the stair, and I think walls are kind of like the same as fences, but once again, it's the shitty wood. Is that a light bulb? Some of these items I genuinely don't know what they are. Anvil, super useful if you're repairing things. Easy B tier. Easy B tier. Apple really only dropped from. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what the text is on my hand, it's because I was working earlier and I needed to figure out what I was measuring, doing a drawing, and I wrote it on my hand because I didn't want to go back and forth between my desks. Oh, by the way, the final that I've been talking about for like 2 or 3 episodes now finally finished today. Not like everything, but the model part of it is finished. I burned it. It looks really cool. I'm happy with it. It's absolute, I don't know, pog, I guess you could say. I think it's really pog. Can we get some pog champs in the chat? You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, stupid. Anyway, apples, if they're dropped by a tree, that's cool. Otherwise, they're just kind of a shitty food, not gonna lie. Armor stands. Armor stands. I like armor stands. I think they were actually a really cool addition to the game. I thought they were cool because they literally added. I'm wearing my headphones backwards. I just noticed that. Oh no, I'm not. I'm wearing it correctly. Um, I like the armor stand. I think it's a very cool addition to the game, making models and whatnot. I say that's A tier. First A tier one. Congratulations, armor stand. Arrows, useful if you're doing projectiles and whatnot. So I'll say it's C tier. Painting, like I said, F tier. I don't like paintings. Yellow flower. Is this yellow? No, that's white. That's an F tier. Baked potato. Just it's the easily one of the worst foods in the game. So E tier. It's still a food, so it's useful, but balloons. Wow, I forgot they had balloons in Minecraft. This is like some of the first versions of Minecraft. They had balloons in them for no reason. I remember them. I don't. They weren't useful. They were funny, but they weren't useful. I like this one's purple at least, so I'll give it C tier, I guess. It's a balloon. Bamboo, I think, is one of the coolest additives to the game as well. With scaffolding, it's super useful when building. Also, I just kind of like the look of the bamboo stuff in the game, so yeah. This looks like a map. I don't think that is a map. I think it's more of a scroll blueprint kind of thing, but it's a map. Maps are a cool decoration. Not the coolest thing. Give it a D tier. Barrels, once again, decoration. I think they're useless as storage in general. Give that an E tier. Wow. Do I just like not like blocks in games? Air slash barrier based block because you can't go through it for trolling purposes. Absolutely meme potential. Give that a B tier, surprisingly. Beacons, hard to get because you got to kill a wither and whatnot, but they give effects to an area. I think they're pretty cool. Give that an A tier. Bedrock, S tier. S tier. That's our first S tier, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, the trolling potential is there. It's an unbreakable block. Just honestly, I love Bedrock. Not the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. I've only ever played Java. But Bedrock as a block is just a meme. It has meme potential. Beet soup. Beets. Okay, beets. All beets. Absolutely fucking useless. You cannot convince me beets are a good food or item in Minecraft. It's garbage. There's no reason it should be in the game. It was just really there to give you an extra way to get red dye, but red flowers happen to be like the most common thing in the game, so or one of the most common things in the game anyway, flower wise or dye wise is one of the easiest ones to find. Bell, funny meme potential, S tier. You can get them in villages. They make everybody run away. It's a cool block. Plus they make like the ringing sound and you can annoy the shit out of people. So funny. Boats. Like I said, boats are C tier generally. I like birchwood. I think birchwood is one of the coolest woods in the game. That and spruce, I think, are probably my two favorite woods. So I'm just gonna give it. It's my favorite wood, so I'll give it a rank up. But I say boats are C tier. Buttons, I said were useless, so that's just gonna be an F tier item. Doors, once again, useful but knocked down 2 for acacia. So I think regularly it was B, but it's my favorite wood. Actually, no, I do not like the birch door. I think it's shitty and ugly. But I'm gonna leave it. No, I'm gonna knock it down to C because I just don't like that door. Once again, gates kind of useless. That's just gonna be an F tier. Fence I do like. I do not like the birch fence. I just don't think it looks cool for a fence, so I'm gonna knock it down a tier for that. Leaves useless. Log. I think where did I put the log? Log was B. I'm not a huge fan of the log. I just said birchwood was one of my favorite woods, but just really the planks. I like the planks. That's gonna be an A tier item, honestly, because regularly it would be in A because I knocked acacia down 2 pegs. But I'm not gonna put it in S tier because S tier is like for those blocks that are just like the blocks for Minecraft for me anyway. Pressure plate. C tier, sapling, useless, slab, B tier, birch stair, B tier, sign. I like the birch sign a lot actually, so I'm gonna give that another A tier because you can actually see text on it relatively well. Trapdoor, once again, kind of a useless one. It's birch. It's not the coolest. I'll give it a D tier. And then once again, this kind of log thing is one of the useless blocks of the game. So no, I can't see what this is. It's just black. I'm assuming it's a banner. I'm gonna say that's a banner, though there might be a banner. I guess there are different I guess these are banners, is what they are. I think banners are cool. Because you could write messages on them and do whatever really you want with them. So I'm just say all banners are gonna be C tier, regardless of the color of the background. Black bed, based, needed to sleep. I'd say it's an A tier item. A tier. Carpet, I've never used it. Useless. It just looks like this is concrete. Never used concrete. I'm gonna put those in F. There's a lot of F tier shit for me, man. That's kind of sad, especially because I like the game so much. Dye. I'll get dyes E tier because you kind of need them for shit. Terracotta, Never used it. Shulker box, regardless of color. Actually, black shulker boxes are edgy, so I'll give that. I think regularly it would probably be a B tier item because it's pretty useful, but I like the black, so I'll give it A. Stained glass. Never used stained glass in Minecraft. Useless. Once again, I can't see what. Oh, that I think that's like not clay, but um not terracotta either. It's that other stuff that you find in like the mesa biomes or whatever. It's useless anyway. So F tier. I think there's two banners, so I'm just gonna put the other banner down there. Or I guess I'll put all the banners in C tier. And this is black wool, which wool is a useful thing for beds, but otherwise it's kind of useless. So D tier. Um, that's an E tier item. I don't think it's all that useful. It's essentially just a furnace, but it runs hotter. I don't think I don't think it's all that useful. Blaze powder, A tier item. You need it to finish the game. There's really no finishing Minecraft. There's beating the bosses. Um, but I mean, otherwise, terracotta is not S tier. You cannot convince me terracotta is S tier. I'll say blaze rods is also. I'll knock it down a peg because it's not much of a useful item other than brewing stands. I don't know what this item is, so I'm gonna put it in F tier. Coal block. Coal blocks are kind of useless, unless you need like a long burning source. But otherwise, it's just essentially just coal. I don't know what this block is. There's some blocks that I don't know, probably because they're from the original versions of Minecraft. And yes, I did play those original versions of Minecraft, but I don't remember all the blocks. I remember some stuff like the balloons, but I don't remember everything. So I apologize, but that's going diamond block. You're rich as fuck if you have a diamond block. You got that drip. So obviously S tier. Emerald block. It's obviously still showing your wealth, but it's not that great. Emeralds are kind of I'd say emeralds are kind of useless. So other than trading for villagers, so I said it's a B tier. Gold, A tier. I like gold just for the look of the block. I think it's really nice. Quartz, kind of useless. C tier. Redstone, I'll put that with B tier because you have redstone. That's good, but it's kind of useful. Blue banner, that goes in C. I said all banners are going to be C. Blue bed, not as good as a black bed, so I'll put that in B tier. Carpet, useless. Concrete, useless. Dye, kind of useful. Terracotta, F. Ice. Ice is wait. Is there a difference between this? There's two ice. There's packed ice and regular ice. So I want to make sure that it's the only ice. No, I see there's other ices. Wait, so there's another ice unless that's like another. Oh, that might be another terracotta. So I'm gonna put that in F. I'm assuming because I can't see the names for some of this stuff. Flour, useless. Shulker box. Where did I put the black shulker box? Is cool. Regular shulker box, I'd say is a B tier item. Glass, stained glass is useless. Useless. Wool, I said was kind of D tier. Regardless, painting, useless. Bone block, better than regular bone because you get a lot more bone meal out of it. So I'll give that a D tier. Bone meal C tier because it helps you grow crops. Bone also no. Bone is D tier. No, bone is C tier. Bone meal B tier. I think that's fair. Book and quill for like stop saying like all these shitty blocks and items are S tier. They're not. Flowers are not S tier. I'm sorry, but it's just not correct. I'm gonna move the chat just to the side. I don't know, maybe up there. That way you can kind of see it or read it more. But yeah, no, flowers are useless. Book and quill, good for multiplayer servers. Otherwise, useless. I'll give them a C tier. Regular books, necessary for the game, I think, for enchantments and whatnot. Definitely a B tier item. Bookshelf, I'd say it's the same level. Bone meal is S tier. No, it's not. It's not, I swear. Um, is that just like a red wall? E tier. Bottle of enchanting. I don't think you can get a bottle of enchanting unless you're in creative mode. So I'll give it E tier because it's useful in creative Mode bull, useless. Bow, useful, C tier. I think this is coral. Coral is not good for anything except for anything. Coral, F tier. Bread, one of the easier foods to get in games. Said it's a B tier. It's the one like I usually go. I'll give it an A tier because it's the one I usually go for. Brewing stand, C tier. I gotta go faster through this because there's just so many. I'm sorry. Um, let's see. Brick slab. I said slabs in general are kind of C tier. Brick is meh. I'll give that a D tier. All brick items are kind of D tier for me. I'm gonna put brick actually one level below because I think you should be able to throw bricks in Minecraft. I honestly think that would be just a really funny thing to do if you could throw a brick. Um, but otherwise, all the other brick stuff is gonna go in D tier for me. The walls actually is useless, so that's gonna go E tier. Broken elytra. It's a broken elytra. You're gonna have to find a new one otherwise. So F. All brown banners are kind of grody, but I said all banners are gonna be that one. Bed. Brown bed, ugly. C tier. Carpet, useless, useless, useless. Dye, useful. Terracotta, useless, useless. Mushroom, E. I like mushrooms. Um, this is a chocolate box, but it's brown, so it's kind of poop colored. And while we know poopy funny poopy, but it's kind of gross. Useless. I'm trying to go through this fast. Useless. Two banners for some reason. Wool. Useful, but it's brown, so it's poopy. Um, Bubbles. Bubbles is S tier. Love bubbles. Bubbles funny. Funny bubble. Bubble go funny. Funny bubble. Um F tier. F tier for coral. All fish buckets. All fish buckets are B tier for me. Um there's no good reasoning behind that. They're just funny fishes in buckets. Regular bucket, A tier. Easily one of the most useful items in the game for trying to move shit around. Painting, useless. F tier. Cactus, hard to find for green dye. Literally the only useful purpose for a cactus other than protection. I'll give it a C tier. Cake, only because there's a portal meme about it. C tier. Camera, that's an old item in the game. Kind of useless though. I'll give it an E tier. Campfire, cool for design, so I'll give that a D tier. Carrot fishing rod, useless. Carrots, carrot crop, fine, E tier. Carrot, also E tier. They're not the great fruit. Charting table, kind of a bad. It's useless. So E tier. Pumpkin jack o' lantern for golems and whatnot. I said it's a C tier. Regular fishing rod, C tier because you can get loot. Cauldron, I'd say it's more of a D tier item. I wouldn't say like it's awesome. You don't really need a cauldron in the game. So yeah, that's a D tier for me. All chainmail, F tier. Can't get it in the game for some reason. It's otherwise not very useful. Bro, hello chat function. Yeah, I can see you. You're. Why would I read out the chat if you're just saying the same thing like S tier god level over and over again? I'm not gonna read that out loud. F tier streamer read chat. I do read chat. I do read chat. I'm just not gonna say it. Anyway, command block, A tier. Cheats, hacks. You know we're a hacker. That's how it works. Um, I think my neighbor was singing. She's not picking up on the mic. I just realized this isn't even all the items. This is A to I. There's more than half the alphabet left of items. That makes sense because there's so many just friggin' things in this game. I still have so many to go through. I don't know what this is, so F tier. Charcoal, useful but not coal. Coal is the better version of charcoal. You can try to convince me, but that's not gonna work. So easy. E tier. Chest, super useful. Storage, S tier. Broken anvil, it's broken, so F. All sand blocks to me, other than sand itself, are F tier. They're just bad. This chiseled stone, E tier for, I guess, design, but otherwise it'd be F. Chorus fruit, kind of dumb, stupid. F tier. Clay, I'd say, is D tier because sometimes you need it for mods, but otherwise it's kind of just like there for flower pots and bricks. Clock, useless, but otherwise for design purposes, E tier. Ores, I'd say, are definitely B tiers because you need them in the game to get ores. Coal is a C tier item. You need it to do any kind of smelting. So yeah, dirt, classic S tier. Dirt is everywhere. One of the easiest blocks to get. Cobblestone, absolutely S tier. Those are the classic blocks. I say any other cobblestone kind of blocks are all gonna be A tier for me. Like when are we gonna get? Now that I think of it, when are we gonna get dirt stairs in Minecraft? Are we gonna get like other dirt blocks in Minecraft? Just think about that. Think about that. Cobweb slows you down. F tier. Cocoa melon. No. This is a dye technically. It's not really a dye, but it's cocoa beans. It's not really useful in the game other than for dye. So E. Cocoa, same thing. E. Compass, kind of useful, not really useful. Give that a C tier. Compactor, useful for bone meal. Give that a B tier. I don't know what this is, so F. Um, I don't remember the name of this, but it's a useless item from the ocean update, so F tier. Chicken, worst food, probably F. Cooked fish, that's a C tier, I'd say. All cooked, like, food-related items. Um, you know what? I'll put fish at D because pork chop and steak and mutton are kind of C tier items. Rabbit, F. Fish, D. Cookie, useless food in the game, I add, other than for maybe the new mob that's coming in the game, but otherwise A tier item because it's a cookie. You have to. Flour, F. Painting, F. Cracked blocks for design, absolutely C tier. Obviously, crafting table, S tier. You couldn't play the game without a crafting table. Even if you're speed running, you have to have a crafting table at some point. Painting, F tier. Head, creeper head, B tier, pretty cool. Crossbow, slightly better than bow, but like at the same time, not really. I'll give it a C tier. Terracotta, F. Sandblocks, all F tier. Banner, we said our C tiers. Beds, cyan beds is a meh color, I guess. So I'll give it a. Yeah, I guess I'll put it in B tier. Yeah. Wool and concrete, once again, useless. Dye, E. Flour, F. Terracotta, F. Shulker box, B. This is all cyan, by the way. Glass, no. Stupid. Banner. I don't know why there's two banners. There should be two banners. It's just kind of clogging up my screen. Wool, I said, was D tier. How many more items? Oh, I'm kind of just thinking I'm gonna go through the ones that I want to. Like, you know, we might be done with this. There's so many to go through, and I'm only done. I'll go through. I'll find the ones that are A tier. Okay, diamond armor, A tier, or S tier. Diamond armor, S tier, because it's the best armor in the game, other than netherite. I think this is like the admin stick, which I'd also put at S tier. Dragon head, dragon head is more of like A tier. Dragon egg, or dragon head is A tier. Dragon egg is S tier for sure. Enchanting table, A tier. Gear, wow, that's an old item. Furnace, definitely a S tier item. What else do we have here? Wow, that's the nether generator from freaking like the mobile version because you couldn't go to the nether in the mobile. That's probably there was another command block. That's an S tier item. Item frames, I'd say that's an S tier item actually. Legitimately, I'd say that's an S tier item, and here's why. Like for design purposes, and organizational purposes, especially, they are very useful. Because like if you've how do I explain this? You can put chests on top of each other in Minecraft. It's a very obvious function for it. And so when you stack them, you can also put them in front of each other. So you only get like the side profile of a double chest, which means like wall wise, you can make a wall of chests without having to. You can maximize the amount of chests on one side of a wall, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And you're gonna kind of get confused and whatnot at where what may be where, especially if you have a lot of chests. So when you slap an item frame on that bitch, you can easily show what is where, and that's why I think that's an S tier item. Otherwise, I don't really. Oh, Elytra, that's an S tier item because it allows you to kind of. It's not really flying, but gliding. Eye of Ender, S tier item. Yeah, I'd say for I to or A to I, I'd say that's about it. I'd say that's about it for that one. I think that's it for that. Honestly, oh, wrong border. There we go. Had a little bit of trouble there, but we got there. Anyway, that's all we're gonna be doing for that. I think I'm pretty content with what I did, at least for that. We did some tier lists. Otherwise, we're kind of just chilling. Wow, it's been almost an hour already. Holy shit! I had no idea that it was almost an hour. Well, now it is an hour, but geez, I didn't know this. I had been going on for an hour. Is that how long we've been doing a tier list? Wow. Ow, I just hit my tooth with my mug. That hurt. Yeah. I don't know what else to do. I've had like a decent amount of viewers. I think it popped up to 6 at one point, which is the most amount of viewers I've ever had on the podcast. So thank you guys for coming on and watching, even though most of you are gone now. My sister was here for a while just to kind of spam chat like she usually does. Yeah, I wouldn't say this is the coolest. I wouldn't say cool is the right word. I wouldn't say this is the best Tiny Mike podcast episode that I've had. This was kind of a lame one, not gonna lie. Just because I did tier list, and that's essentially all I did. I kind of like just like talking in these podcasts more. I feel like that's something I should stick to more instead of the would you rather kind of episodes. Like that was a fun episode, granted, because I had a guest on, but I wouldn't say this is the kind of format I want to stick with. I think I think I definitely want to stay more in the lane of me talking to you, the viewer, or just me talking to myself and discussing yada 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 and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I honestly don't have anything else to talk with about. It's been an hour already, which is like I said, one of the shorter lengths for these kinds of episodes. But I'm kind of tired. Not gonna lie, it's been a long day for me. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say it's been long, but like I got up probably around 9:30, which for a Saturday is pretty early for me. I'd say I like to sleep in on Saturdays, so usually I'd stay asleep till 10:30 because that's what I like to do. And I can afford to do that on the weekends. But I got up relatively early, and then I went to work for probably 6-7 hours and finished stuff, started stuff, and then I came here. I think I'm going to a comedy show later. Just kind of like I said earlier in the podcast. But I'm pretty tired. It's been a really long 2 weeks for me here on campus, and it's nice to have that break. I'm excited for Tuesday because that's when my Thanksgiving break starts. And yes, I do get home super late. I get there almost at midnight the next day. But the idea of just having really 4 or 5 days to just really breathe, take a break, that's just gonna be so nice. And so I don't think I'm gonna stream on those days. I think I am going to stream tomorrow. I'm hoping that my viewership stays up. Because literally, after I stream tomorrow, if my average still is above 3 viewers, which means tomorrow, because I've had 5 or 6 people, sometimes 4, so my viewership should go up above 3 for this. If tomorrow I have 3 or more people, I should officially be an affiliate on Twitch, which is absolutely mind blowing. It's been almost a year and a half, so I'm excited for that. That's going to be really fun. for me if I do, because now you don't only have to follow me, you have to subscribe to me, and I'm excited for that. So I'm gonna end the podcast here. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. Probably gonna play some Minecraft. Just enjoying it. I'll probably stream tomorrow morning. For those of you watching live, for those of you listening to this on, whenever you're listening to it, I've already streamed, is my guess, unless you're watching this right after I upload it, after I finish this. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'm excited to hit affiliate, guys. Really excited. It's gonna be really cool. But as I like to say, adios, mis amigos. I'm trying to find the right button to press. Adios, mis amigos.